White 20! White 20! White 20! Blue 20! White 20! twitch it! Blue 20! White 20! Yeah! Let's go! Twitch it! White 20! White 20! Wide, twitch it! Here we go! Twitch it! Let's go! Twitch it! White 20! White 20! Bring in your head! White 20! White 20! Head! White 20! 380! White 20! Play set! 380! Play head! Here we go! Go! Blue 20! White 20! Head! Head! White 20! 380! Bring in your head! Let's go! White 20! White 20! 380! Go! White 20! White 20! Wait, hey! Blue 20! White 20! White 20! Blue 20! White 20! Head! Head! White 20! White 20! White 20! White 20! White 20! Hey, hut! Blue 20! White 20! White 20! Blue 20! White 80! Bring in your head! Wait, set! 380! Out! Go! Here we go! White 20! 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 Here we go! White 20! White 20! Blue 20! Wide, forget! White 20! White 20! White, forget! White 20! White 20! Hey! Alright, here we go! White, forget! White 20! White 20! White, forget! White 20! White 20! Hey, hey! White 20! Blue 20! Set! Blue 20! White 20! Hey, hey! White 20! White 20! White forget! Here we go. Hey! Hey! Blue 20! Green 80! Yeah! Blue 20! White 20! Yeah! White 20! White 20! White, forget! White 20! White 20! Hey, hey! White 20! White 20! Out! Go! White 20! White 20! Hey, hut! White 20! White 20! Blue 20! White 20!
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go. Roger, Roger, Roger.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, keys. On 53.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Rock it.
Passing play. Flacco. Caught left side to Crabtree. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Flacco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now running right through it. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here's Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. Oh, now he bowls him over. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 52. All right, we're good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos are in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Crabtree has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Flacco now. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 59 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From midfield, here's Keenum. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Flacco here on 2nd down. It's caught left side by John Brown. 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We're good. Check 4. Yeah, we're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins away. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw is Keenum. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. A lot for the Souths.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Flacco. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Broncos coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go again with Collins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Collins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, Flacco from the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a first down throw. Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We're good. 22.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He finds an opening past the 40. Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Flacco from the gun. And incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Flacco. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Flacco. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They go pass again with Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try run forward with Collins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And on the ground they go with a running back. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And that's pretty much how they teach as a DB. Hit him and have some force with it. Yet he still caught the football and got the yardage he needed.
A little deflating?
Very much so.
Defensively.
Yeah, because you're trying to police up that area, and you don't want them to come in there, and you're hoping some good hard tackles will keep them out of there. In this case, he just shrugged it off and went ahead and got what he needed.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Run.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Keenum to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Flacco over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A first down pickup there, Flacco to Crabtree.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, Flacco now. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Rolling the dice on fourth. Flacco. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Jack 16. Snickers, you got to spin.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Collins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Flacco. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And now out come the Steelers. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ty Montgomery with a return of 102 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 66 yards. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
And now here come the Ravens. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Flacco. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews from a yard out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flacco off play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A red zone first down for Flacco. His throw at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Roethlisberger, that's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Trying to lay one up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big hook up there. Flacco to the speedster Brown. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a give to Collins. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, Flacco now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Yellow.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Snickers, 66.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's There's that man again. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Flacco looks to throw. Caught by Montgomery. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Flacco. Caught left side to Crabtree. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got it.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Brown with his stick skills. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st down, Flacco. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, red. Hey, Monday.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Snead's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Red. Three wide.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. One last gasp for Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Flacco from the gun. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st, they go right back to Collins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charleston. On first and goal, Collins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, second and goal.
Yellow, yellow! Behind, Jeff, wait! Behind, Jeff, wait!
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And he'll take this in at the 1 yard line. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4 yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6 yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They run with Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On second down, Flacco to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, this is Collins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down, Flacco now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Flacco. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3-19! 3-19!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And he fields it cleanly. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's Flacco. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First and 10 here for Flacco. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Passing play, Flacco. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Flacco. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run it here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A A great play there. Taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Red.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Crabtree has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go now. Green 39. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Leopard.
On second down, here's Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Second down, Montgomery. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Flacco. Got it complete to Crabtree. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Gone! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Foster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen now looks to throw, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Detroit! Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what